and welcome to Leah's Handmade Crafts. It's July 26th and it's 2:27 p.m. in the afternoon. I'm on because I've got some happy mail and I've got a magazine that I want to do a review on, and I also want to show you one of my whips. So I'll start with my first of the acquisitions, and it's the Crochet subscription. This is probably going to be the last month that I do it for a little while, just because I'm trying to conserve funds, and you know, one way of doing that is to stop subscription. So we'll do that for a little bit and then see how we go. So this is the Yarnaholics box, and you get a cute little thank you card, and this is how it's presented. So we'll crack open and see how we go. Oh wow, oh wow, I'll definitely be doing this one. This month it's called, so you also get a voucher for 15% off Bellissimo 8 yarn. So that must be the yarn that's on offer this month. And this month, have a look at that beautiful cowl. Isn't that gorgeous? The yarn is Bellissimo 8. It's 100% Australian and New Zealand merino. Being half Italian, I know that Bellissimo means very beautiful. And it's the perfect description for this extra fine yarn. Utterly soft with a lovely stitch definition, a fabulous range of colours, also available in 5 and 12 ply. This is a must-have yarn suited to many crochet projects, and the designer is a lady by the name of Joy Clements from Crochet Road. And I don't know Crochet World, but I'll definitely be having a look at her work. She's on Instagram and Ravelry. And this is called the Emily Flowers Cowl. And isn't that beautiful? That is just gorgeous. I can guarantee you that I will be doing it, and even more so because look at the colour that I got. So, as they say, it's 100% merino, extra fine Australian and New Zealand wool, and it's machine washable. It's made in Italy, and it takes a 4mm hook or needle, and it can be machine washed, ironed, so good stuff. And you also get some lollies whenever you get one of their packs. So that's this month's Crochet Yarnaholics subscription, and I can guarantee you I shall be making that, and you will see it in the near future, because I really love that. I love that sort of thing. I mean, I'm right into cowls anyway, but that pattern is just simply gorgeous, and it's named after my daughter, because I have a daughter by the name of Emily. Please ignore my dog growling in the background. He's being very unfriendly. So my next acquisition came all the way from Dallas, North Carolina, and it's another package from Becky from Funny Farm Crochet. Now, I knew I was getting one, but I didn't realise I was getting 2 packages this month. So she surprised me. But inside, I noticed that there is a package from somebody else. So it looks like Sandra Tester, who is the most darling soul, has sent a package to Becky to forward on to me. So once I pull it open, I shall open it up. Let's see what's in here. Sandra is the most darling soul. She doesn't have her own channel, but she's on Zoom with a lot of us. And I've gotten to know her in more recent weeks and months, and I absolutely adore her. And she's surprised me with a package. And this is My Spirit Animal is a Unicorn. I love it. Oh, how gorgeous is this? That is just too cute for words. I shall put that on one of my crochet bags. Ah, Sandra knows that I love the Karen Cotton cakes, and she sent me 2 Karen Cotton cakes in nested blues. Oh, thank you, my darling. I love it. And then, oh, I didn't know this was coming. This is one of the new ones because we can't get these here in Australia. We used to be able to get these smaller ones, but we haven't been able to get them for a while now. And these new ones, which are, I think, are they at Michael's or at Walmart or wherever it is that they're being sold, we can't get them here in Australia yet. So God bless her, she sent one to me, and it's Silver Cloud and 3 more of the nested blues. Well, I can definitely make a top with that. So thank you so very much, my darling. I can make a top, and I can't wait to get cracking on it. I know just the pattern that I'm looking at. Oh, and another one, and this one is, what's this one? This one is, it's a bit hard to read it. Aqua Breeze. Have a look how pretty that is. So these two will go nicely together. I don't know what I'll be making yet. It will be a summer top of some description. Sandra, my golly gosh, my darling, you have blown me away. I love the nested blues, and I will definitely be making a top of some description with them. Oh, hang on, and there's some stitch markers. Oh, let's have a look. I'm dropping everything here. You have just made my day, my friend. And oh, she knows one of my spirit animals is actually an elephant. And she's made me a beautiful stitch marker as an elephant. There's 1, 2 stitch markers as elephants. And then there's also a rugby player, because I love my rugby, and another little elephant. Look how cute this one is. Sandra, you have surprised me and you have made my day. I thank you so very, very much for your generosity. And I look forward to making something with those Karen Cotton cakes. Now, there's also some extras here from Becky. More of the everyday the Premier anti-pilling. I love, love, love it. So this one is Sage Heather. This one, oh, this is the one I've already had. I love this one. This is Antique Lavender. Love it. I made some baby blankets and some beanies from this. Cold Mountain. Oh, I love the colours in that one. I shall be making me a beanie out of that one. Make a beanie for myself out of that. Oh, there's another lot of that as well. So there's 2 lots. So there's 6 in total. These will come in handy so much for some more beanies for the babies. I'm really enjoying doing that, I must say. And I love using this stuff. It is just so nice to work with. It's like crocheting with butter. Sorry about the tinkling. It's like crocheting with butter. Now, where is it? the whip that I was going to show you, I'm making my very own Harry Potter scarf. It's a Gryffindor, in the Gryffindor colours. And the pattern is the spring water chevron. And that's the pattern. And it is just so nice and easy to make up. It's just a really nice repeat. So that's that. That's my whip. And my magazine review, the Simply Crochet magazine landed on our doorstep, air freighted straight from the UK, so we've got it nice and fresh. Excuse me, I've got to take the dog for a walk. I'll be back in a sec. So I'm back. So the magazine that was express freighted with Simply Crochet. How pretty is that top? I love that. And I've got enough cotton. I could make that silver, this silver tone one, the body, and I could use the other cotton that I've got put aside, and I could make the little daisies. I really like that. I think I'm going to make that. Alright, so let's get cracking and see what's what. That's pretty cute. Obviously they're somewhere in the magazine. Alright, so we've got the contents pages. And they've got their, you know, hooked, which tells you all about the latest little bits and bobs and inspiring books. And, oh, how cute is that little penguin? Poppy the penguin. You can find it on www.woolcouturecompany.co.uk. Well, I think I shall be looking for that because I really like that wee penguin. That's cute. Alrighty, so start off with, we've got the Real Sun Shady. And so it looks like they're sun and shade ideas. Oh, I like that idea, that magazine rack. How cool is that? And a wall hanging. Ooh. They're pretty little glass covers. They're quite pretty. So there's a mosaic cushion, coasters. They're different. A magazine holder. The wall hanging, which I really like. I quite like that wall hanging. It's not fussy. And glass cover. And it goes into making the glass cover. Quite like that. Then there's a mindful mandala. It's pretty. And then there's the daisy scheme. How pretty is that top? I reckon that would look really nice in that silver cotton, Karen cotton cake. And that's the back. How pretty is that? Then there's Emma's journal. They always do something on one different a different designer every month. And there's Just a Minute, which is a scarf. Very pretty. Look at the detail on that. That's really different. I quite like that. That's actually how it's all made and put together. So it's triangles, diamonds, and then you sew it all together. Really like that. And then there's a pineapple cushion. Something different, isn't it? Oh, this is pretty. Bohemian Queen. And it's done in the larkspur stitch. I like that. Quite like the tops in this month's magazine. And this is the back of it. I'm not sure about having two different coloured sleeves, I must say. I think if I did it, I'd have the same colour in the sleeves. I'm not sure. And then they have a good read section, which is a little bit about a designer. And this month's designer is Jessica Carey. Oh, wow. And then this is getting a plain basket and jazzing it up a bit. This is what it looks like. Oops. Jazzing up the basket. And then hook to hook are the two little creatures that were at the beginning. Very cute. I don't have any littlies, so I don't make things like that. But if I did, you can bet your bottom dollar I would be making them up. And then there's a dog blanket. Isn't that cute with all little paws? I love my puppy dog, but I don't think I love him that much. Plus the Burnett blanket, pet blanket, is quite expensive over here. Then there's Granny Square Day 2019. It's nearly time to cover the world in the virtual blanket. So, what day is that? Granny Square. August 15th is Granny Square Day. I will remember that because that is my granny's birthday. My grandmother's birthday is the 15th of August. She's long past, unfortunately, but I will remember now that Granny Square Day is the 15th of August. So there's a bit of a blurb about that. You can bet your bottom dollar that I will be making granny squares for that, because we all know how much I love my granny square. So how to get involved: on or before August 15, take a photo of your granny square, crop the photo into a square shape so that the granny square fits neatly in the centre. On the day, upload the picture onto your Instagram account, and most importantly of all, make sure to post it with the hashtag Granny Square Day 2019. Your square will then be added to the virtual blanket, and to see the blanket, search Granny Square 2019, and you will be viewing in Instagram's standard 3-wide format to get the full effect. So there you go. Okay, so then there's a nursery mobile. Come on, sit down. And then they're looking at 6 linen yarns to brighten up your life. And then they do a review on the 6 different linen brands. So you've got Hey J Yarn, Sheppy's Linen Soft, DMC Naturals Just Linen, Drops Bell Unicolor, Stylecraft Linen Drape, and Rico Fashion Linen Swell. And I have not tried any of the above, so I couldn't tell you what they're like. But I can tell you that I've tried the Lion Brand Jeans yarn, and I absolutely love it. And I have another whip that I'll show you in a minute. But I'll finish this and then I'll go on to that. Then there's the how-to section for pom-poms and tassels and the like. Then there's tiny little bear hugs. How cute are they? Debbie from the Canadian Crocheter could do these. So they're called pom-pom bears. They're really cute. Oh, this is pretty. So this is the next issue. And in the next issue, there's this beautiful top. I love that. Then they do the how-to section. Your guide, and it talks about the foundation rings and increasing stitches and abbreviations and hook size conversion. And then they do ads for different yarn stores, for the local yarn stores. And that is about it. That's it. And then they also included crochet edits, summer home, and there's a pile of different patterns in here. So there's, how cute is that? I love that cushion. I would make that cushion. Love that cushion. It's called Pat Down. Chevron meets granny squares in this magical pattern. I love it. Colorama. Oh, so then that shows you how to make it. Oh, this is pretty. This is flower blanket. And yep, this is another one that I'd make. I love the flowers on the sides. Love them better than tassels. Sweet stitches. There's a good read, which is a fresh spin, and it looks at different yarns. It's the Yorkshire Spinners. Then there's another cushion called High Beam. It's a starburst cushion. Then there's a popcorn blanket. Well, you can rest assured I shan't be making that because I wouldn't subject myself to that many popcorn stitches. That's just my idea of a nightmare. Then there's a designer profile. Kata Anari. Alinari. And it finishes off with a candy wrapper inspired cushion. It's pretty. And then you have another profile, designer profile, and that's the end of that. So that's this month's magazine. I quite enjoyed, I must say there's a few things in this Simply Crochet that I will be doing. So I shall be putting that aside to tag so I can make those patterns. Now the last whip I was going to show you. Now this is my travelling with me whip. This goes with me when I go to different appointments. Now, as you know, we don't have a Hobby Lobby here in Australia, so the only way that I can get Hobby Lobby yarn is when my beautiful friends send me a box of Hobby Lobby. And so my one of my beautiful friends, and I think it was Kerry from the Happy Crafty Homemaker, she sent me, I love this yarn, super soft stonewash. And she sent me 2 balls, and oh my gosh, I can understand why everybody raves about I love this yarn, because I've got to say I love this yarn. I decided to make myself a granny square top. So this is the start. I only started it yesterday. I was at an appointment, and in the hour, not even an hour sat waiting, wouldn't have probably only been about a half an hour. This was what I got started. So this just sits in the bag, and whenever I go off to a medical appointment, it comes out with me. I'm using a 5.5mm hook. I've got to tell you, I won't ever say no to I love this yarn. It is absolutely wonderful. I love it. And I'm bummed that we can't get it here in Australia, because it is just so nice to work with. But yeah, love, love, love working with it. Anyway, they're my whips and my Happy Mail and my magazine. In the description box below, I have all of my contact details. So my Instagram, my Facebook, my email address, and also my postal address, so that if anyone ever wants to shoot me a line or send me a message, they're the ways that you can get a hold of me. And they're all listed in the description box below. If you could like this video, and if possible, either share it or let your friends know to subscribe to me. I'm at 450 odd subscribers, so I'm slowly creeping my way to 500, and I'm sure that I'll get there eventually when I'm meant to. But when I consider that I've only been doing this since the 6th of March and I'm already at 456-ish subscribers, I am blown away by that, I've got to tell you. Well and truly blown away. Sorry, I'm patting my dog while I'm talking to you. So until next time, thank you for subscribing. Thank you for watching and liking. And keep crafting, keep crocheting, have fun, and God bless.